Hey guys, this is Jay, Twisted Christian. Hey, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about Iraq, and I'm also going to talk about a little bit about Venezuela. And I just recently found out today that the Central Bank of Iraq, at least within last week, changed the exchange rate, in which it was 11.86, and now it's 11.90. Not a very significant change, but I just found out about it today. And I didn't really at first didn't pay attention until I started to think and started to remember some articles that I had read in the past and some videos I've watched. But guys, thank you for watching. But go ahead and subscribe. Share some of those videos. And if you guys who don't know about the e-dinar, you guys can check out all the videos on the e-dinar. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. You guys know that the exchange rate changed. It wasn't very much. And just to show you guys something that happened last year, for those who are in the Iraq dinar community, the CBI host site was available, which some people call a future site, a site they're using as to test the website out, make sure everything's working. And with the CBI, you'll see here there's an exchange rate of 1.2 IQD per dollar. Here's the Central Bank of Iraq website with the official exchange rate here, and here's their future site. So a lot of people are speculating that that's what the rate is going to be. And I don't think there's any history of, as much research I've done and a lot of other people, that a lot of central banks have their host sites just still hanging out there with a future rate. I think they're trying to tell us something. So as we go back here to the rate 11.90, I'm just going to show you guys some articles. Okay, I'm going to show you this article right here on March 11th. CBI reserves exceed $50 billion. This, all the articles I have here will be linked below in the description. Okay, I'm not going to read the whole thing. It says here that he added that the official price target of the dollar is 1,200 dinars per $1, and that the gap in the exchange market in the presence of a fixed price adopted by the central bank is available in many economies in acceptable change. So what they're saying is this is the price target. So here, price target of the dollar is $1,200 per $1. So I expect in the future to see this to go from 11.90 to 1,200, and then from there, which is just an opinion, or well, not even an opinion, really just a theory, that once they go to that 1,200, then they could remove the zeros or revalue the currency, or however they're going to do it, to that particular rate. So we're going to go from 11.90. According to this article, the official price target is $1,200, 1,200 dinars per $1. Then from there, you can set the official exchange rate to, which would make it easier as well, but just 1.2 IQD per dollar. Now, as you guys already know, a lot of you guys have been looking for revaluations, but over the last couple of years, I haven't really cared all that much. I've just kept my eye on it and looked for the signs, just in case I'm ready to buy some more. But you guys already know that this was, the whole process of the economic reforms. The whole process of economic reforms was delayed by 5 years based on extreme security and political situation of the country. It didn't say economically, because right now economically, Iraq is really strong and they're growing. There's construction going on. There's oil contracts being signed all the time. So you guys can start paying attention to those guru articles about oil contracts, because that's just part of their business. That's most of how Iraq makes their money. So of course they're going to be signing oil contracts. And just to show you guys again, also, when I was going back here, that they were ready. It says right here, the policy to delete zeros from the Iraq currency is ready to be executed by the central bank. However, its implementation will be delayed by 5 years. So when we go there, they said if it was ready in 2014, that means they've already printed the lower notes, and God forbid that you listen to any guru who's saying that the ATMs are filled with lower denominations Iraqi dinar, because that would be stupid. People steal ATMs all the time, and especially once Iraq had been invaded by ISIS, they would have exposed, by taking obviously the ATMs and breaking into them, trying to get whatever cash is in there, that would have all been revealed. There's no way you would have been able to cover that stuff up with social media. So stop listening to those guys who are telling you the ATMs are filled with lower denominations. And again, the central bank, Iraq has reserves of hard currency within international standards. So that was back in 2015, and that just points to that again, that they were ready. All right, so I just wanted to point that guys out to you. The next steps that I believe the Central Bank of Iraq is getting ready to take is just a theory, because anything could pop at any time. Okay, and this is just for you guys who there are people say that Iraq's not going to revalue, they're going to delete the zeros, and so I'm not too for sure about that. But let's keep our eyes on Venezuela. Venezuela says postponed currency overhaul now set for August 4th. Okay, Venezuela said on Saturday a postponed currency overhaul to remove the 3 zeros from the devalued bolivar would take place on August 4th, 2 months later than originally planned. Now, the president's socialist government has taken the measure in response to high inflation and devastating economic crisis that has made it increasingly difficult to find cash and left millions struggling to obtain basic foodstuffs. Banking industry leaders had asked for a postponement from the original June 4th, which that just passed 2 days ago, given that the new notes and transaction systems were nowhere near ready. Saturday's government communique urged financial institutions to prepare well for the August 4th change to facilitate the population's financial transactions to protect our country. Cash is in short supply because new banknotes have not been printed fast enough to keep up with price increases, spurring a growing use of phone apps for transactions. Okay, Hugo Chavez in 2008 carried out a similar so-called monetary conversion that removed the 3 zeros from the currency. Okay, so you can see here that they tried to carry out remove the zeros. They tried to remove the zeros in Venezuela. Okay, 2008. Obviously, that did not work. They have not done, they're not doing anything. They are not doing anything as far as like Iraq. Iraq is in a different position. But this is interesting to see. They were leading up to this date and they weren't ready for it. They thought they were ready for it. They had the lower notes already ready to go. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when they remove the 3 zeros on August the 4th, 2 months later than originally planned. All right, guys. So this is a couple months away. It's going to be interesting to see what actually takes place, and I think that Iraq can learn that Hugo Chavez, did attempt to make some changes and it failed. And right now, with them trying to do the exact same thing again, they had to delay it, by 2 months because they weren't ready at all. And who knows if they'll even be ready by August 4th, but they'll push it out anyway. So let's see what happens to Venezuela, after August the 4th. May give it a couple days and check out the news and, look at their exchange rates and everything else. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and check out some of the other videos, the e-dinar FASA system and the e-dinar, and my opinions and some theories on the e-dinar and what's going on that. If some of you guys don't know, the e-dinar changed ownership over a year ago, and I got a video called "The Mystery of the e-dinar," and you guys will definitely want to check that out.